NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. You the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
How was that? What? It's up at 18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. That is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hurts sets up to throw it. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Madden Mitchell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Hurts. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and 4. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powering forward. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
They'll set up a throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Easy, 63.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chigakonkwo from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
All right. 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Here we go.
Really well done.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Stroud working out of the gun. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18.
Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're going to play action here with Stroud. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the the 37-yard line. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. As Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south, south, south.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
18. Why Tony? 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. It's caught by Coleman. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
63. King, Phil King. Phil King.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Vasquez. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
9-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game.
17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They run a draw here on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
No touch, no touch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And a lineup going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it. Because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, hey. 18. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Why, Tony? 19 Texas. Hey, south.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chigga with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Texans 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Hey, uno more.
Stroud now on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. 18.
Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
18. Hey, uno.
Stroud. Open man, it's Howard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Oh, hey. Tony.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18. 11.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
All right. 18. Outside.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
18. Outside.
Now Stroud.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some room to work.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
The 44-yard line.
19 tackles. 19 tackles. Hey, uno more.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
Keeps himself upright. Now, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Buggy. Hey, south.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
118. What's up? Why Tony?
And Stroud now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
18. That's it. Hey, uno.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Gervon Dexter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
30-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Stroud.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Second and 10 at the
Second and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Back to throw. Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
South. 18. What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a second and 10.
Second and 10.
Look the hot. Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Uno.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brian Thomas laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Here we go.
The Texans will line up for the
18.
two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Uno more.
Now Stroud. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 26.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, team. What's that?
Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
They'll come up now on second down.
On the quick, right? Swap. Mother swap. Hey, south. Hey.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chatty. Extra style.